process every emotion. So all who want to play judgy, chastise and criticize me, and come please, let's enjoy and peace while, because I could love myself in the hard times, make myself full of nice vibes. I could love myself, be myself, find a way to free myself in the hard time, good Lord in the dark time. Love myself in the hard times, make myself full of nice vibes. I could love myself, be myself, find a way to free myself, love myself in the hard times. It's the vibe.
Thank you very much, Chuck Gordon, and that one is one of his latest, Love Myself. So we're getting into Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart, and on this Monday afternoon, we have a lot of Saharan dust in the atmosphere. It's been affecting me, and I'm sure many others as well. I understand it's a significant concentration of that Saharan dust, and you can see it. If you live on a mountain, or if you just look to the mountains, you'll see the haze. Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm very serious. I saw it this morning. I'm like, what is that? All that Saharan dust? You can tell that it's not, that it's something in the air, and it's the dust. Yeah.
Good afternoon to all the listeners. I don't want to forget my manners, and welcome to Beyond the Limits, as we say. Yeah, well, you're talking about the Sahara dust and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, ever so often, during the year, sometimes it is nothing really new.
No, it's not.
Because I remember since when I was in St. Anthony's College, I remember it had so the Sahara dust, probably.
Well, the Sahara dust, it was always there,
but that's what I'm saying.
I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so it's nothing new in
We just
in terms
never
of the
really
Sahara.
gave it much highlight back then, but it's affecting people. Well, I mean, I don't know when they decided to, make it a news item or put it in the weather, but I mean, it has been for a while, and we know that it has existed ever since. So
Yes,
yes, more sensitive towards it now.
Yeah, well, I guess so. One of the things I just want to highlight by starting the program is I saw on the news, and on the news and social media that
An ex-school fight.
No.
Okay, because I think I saw another one the other day. I was like, what is really going on here?
Oh God, boy, there's school fighting. But somebody made a very important comment. One of the St. Anthony's College students in the group chat.
Yeah.
They were saying, do you think that the fights are more prevalent, as you mentioned that, or is it because of the phones?
Yeah. That's a very good question.
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Because they were saying, well, probably the fights were always that prevalent. It's just that people didn't really used to record it,
Right.
Because they didn't have phones to put it up on
True.
social media and that kind of thing.
And to add to that, I believe that they're more intense now because they're being filmed. So like they
that
can
I could agree
star
with.
on camera.
Well, that is what I could agree with. And not only that, the level of aggressiveness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And anger. You can tell there's a lot of anger there. Why are they so angry?
Well, this is what I'm saying, because one of the things I know is that I never really used to witness, because long time in my days, and I'm not so old, I don't feel because I say long time, but in our days, it was totally against kicking people in their head and their faces.
Well, there was a code. There were boundaries.
But I'm saying, right? I mean, you will probably, you'll put a little, kick a little cough, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You might have a little anger. I mean, people might even fall on the ground and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
It was never like like a wrestling match.
You knew back then that kicking in faces and heads and that kind of thing was out of thing. And I could tell people, if I had children, and I don't care who right or who wrong, but if somebody were to come and tell me, and that were to be proven, that my son kicked somebody in the face or in the head or some kind of thing, I will deal with that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. You would feel that that's unacceptable. That's abominable.
So again, you go back. Now that you've raised the issue, again you go back to parenting.
Yeah. Right. Well, parenting is one. I would always say this, and there are people that would scoff at it, right? But you see, what people are eating plays a big part. What you're eating.
Well, good aspect of it.
Because, let's take, for example...
You believe the food have something to do with it?
Yes, and I'll explain. Let's just take an example with, there are different types of food, we know, okay?
Yes,
So let's say you give a small child sugar. What's going to happen?
They're gonna become very energetic.
Yeah, they're going to be running because they can't control themselves because that sugar is just like fuel, you know? Right. And if you give them something that's nutritious, hardly like they want to eat it. But if you do, you wouldn't see them running about like that. They would be well fed. They would be, they would have the nourishment, but they won't be running all crazy all over the place. And I know that we eat a lot of what they call, junk food.
Junk food, yeah.
It's just basically not doing anything for your body in terms of nourishment, but it is messing with your head, with your mind, with your brain. Because there's no real, nourishment for the cells, right? So well,
I mean, you being a health fanatic. I mean, I'm a health fanatic too because I came from a sports background.
I have true, but I have learned the difference, between eating poorly and eating as well as you can in terms of healthier choices. That doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money. People think you have to spend like lots of money to eat healthy. You don't. You just have to take the time and be carefully selective into what you want to eat.
Because I mean, speaking about that, I remember, I used to be in Port of Spain a lot of the time when I had my motorized chair.
Yeah.
And, still at the chair, just like the batteries. Batteries, as I told you, very expensive.
Right.
You're talking about like $5,800 for a pair.
That's a lot.
And they're just two batteries.
Yeah.
Right? And one of the things I used to observe when I was there is, when I used to be in Port of Spain, is the amount of people. I mean, long time people used to boast about home cooked food.
Yeah.
But I mean, Trini is like, they don't like to cook anymore.
Sometimes people don't have the time. Okay, I shouldn't say they don't have the time, but they don't make the time because you might be working two jobs.
Or some are just lazy. Which one?
Okay.
All factors.
Well, I suppose there are different variables. But the thing is, I know people personally who do work 2 and 3 jobs, but they still make the time to cook something, even if it's just a half day, twice a week. Let's say on a Saturday.
Yeah, you put it in the fridge and that kind of thing.
Right.
And
or when you come home, you do your cooking prep.
Kind of
it takes time. You do your prep. So then the cooking part is you already have half of the work done with the prep.
Because the same people that you're talking about, these same people
and they do it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
These same people of them, most of them, I'm not saying all of them,
right.
but most of them, if you go down the block, you see these same people lying.
Right. So
they're talking nonsense.
When they can be doing something else. Yeah. Right, I got you.
You're right. So when you talk about time, they'll find time to party.
Right, exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. You have to make the time. You have to make the time to prepare your meals.
What I'm saying, because I mean, what you eat is very important.
Whatever
you put into your body,
whatever
you put into your body is what your body will give out.
Man, let me tell you, I really love cooking, and
there are some people, as you know, especially guys.
Yes.
They will take care of their cars.
Yes.
Much more than the body.
Yeah.
I have a neighbor.
I try to find the right balance between the two.
Do you know that there are guys you can see every day. They wash down their cars.
Yeah.
They take out the seat, this, that,
everything.
Ball joints.
Full 9 yards, yeah.
Other neighbor, every day you see him doing that.
Yeah.
And I used to wonder, how come somebody can love their car even better than themselves?
Okay. But he wasn't taking care of himself?
Well, if I were to tell you.
Okay.
That same neighbor of mine, I talk about this to take care of his car. You know, I think I mentioned, I didn't really call his name or anything, but I mentioned that. Right?
Yeah.
He's one of the neighbors.
Right.
That caught a stroke.
Oh, okay.
And ended up in a wheelchair.
Right. Wow.
But nobody loved their car. I have never seen anybody, I'm telling you, taking care of their car more than themselves.
Yeah. Well, no, you can take care of everything. I believe you should try to find that balance. But you take care of yourself as well. Take care of your children, take care of your home. Don't just take care of, like, just let's say your car, and that's it.
Because if you check again,
yeah.
a lot of men, if not probably I may even venture to say most men who drive cars, they know about how the car function.
Yeah.
And they know more about the car.
Right.
More than their own body.
You know
that?
That's
a fact.
I am so pleased to tell you I am not one of those persons.
I know you're not one of them.
But I do know a lot about vehicles as well as I know a lot about my body, It's important to, yes, take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of everything else, including the vehicles?
Most men, if you ask me,
Yeah.
and I'll venture to say most.
Right.
Oh, yeah, come here.
Oh, we have some youngsters in here?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. Come in. Yes.
Some seat, of course.
Yes. Do I remember?
gonna take
Were you
some
here
seat.
before? No. Okay. Come in. Have a seat. You can have a seat and bring the. Yeah, come
See,
forward.
people, we just have some guests who's
Are
supposed to come
are
on.
these your guests?
Of course.
Okay, great.
This is the gentleman I told you would be singing. Came up with the
Oh.
calypso, the young upcoming.
Okay. I thought it was like an adult. I didn't realize it was a child. This is amazing. Okay, good.
Yeah, nice to be in Zimbabwe, right?
Yeah.
So we'll take him probably just after the news, if it's anything.
Right. So we got about 5 minutes before the news.
Yeah, we have about 5 minutes, all right?
Mhm.
So we can do that. Yes, so as we were saying,
Yeah.
in terms of people, most men, I say, will venture to say that most men, they know more of their cars than their bodies.
Yeah.
For example, you talk to most men, they tell you about gasket, where the spark plugs, where
Yeah.
this engine block, fan, you name it.
Yeah.
Pistons, all of that. They know all of that and they could find
Because
it and
they're
point it
car
out.
enthusiasts.
And they could, but ask them about the heart. Ask them how many parts a heart has.
Right.
And they can't tell you, no. You know what I'm saying? Ask them about the pancreas, about the function of the liver,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. And that is your body.
or what is happening to their bodies from what they eat. Right? They don't know. People don't know. And some people do know. And it's like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, well, I'll be okay. No. Well, do you know what's going to happen in the long term? You see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
they
got
just
real
said-
paranoid with these things. I was like researching every day, making sure I'm making the right choices and chastising myself when I wasn't,
Because a lot of people don't know that you throw away your microwave or give away your microwave.
I don't want to. I gave away my microwave years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I just either warm the food on the stove top or in a toaster oven,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a little longer, but at least I know, for me, it's more nutritious that way.
No, although I agree with you, but just this morning I purchased a microwave.
Yeah, no way.
It is
Roland.
handy. It is. No, you're going. I try to avoid using it.
Don't plug it in. Just leave it to
I
store.
try
like,
to
you
avoid
can store
using
bread
it. But
in there.
sometimes microwave could come in handy. Like, for example, just yesterday, I had some fish broth in the fridge over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I still have some in the fridge.
Okay.
It is easier to manage if I could just take it and just put it in the microwave, warm it
All right.
up. Than if I were to go and put it in a pot.
Yeah.
Because for me,
Yes.
that means I had a wash pot, wash
Right.
additional wares.
Okay, well, I mean,
and that kind of, so in
You
that
make
kind
your
of
choice.
case,
Okay, I made my choice. If I listen to the word, listen to the word toaster oven. Now listen to the word microwave. Does it sound a little like, a little too intense?
yeah. I agree with you. I'm just saying that.
Microwave. What kind of waves are we talking about here? Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
The Yola microwave.
I don't want to scare
You agree with
anyone.
that?
I don't want to scare anybody. Why are you talking about my
Hey,
microwave? for?
mommy, you agree with them?
Yeah.
You do have microwave? We do.
No, it's all well and good,
And do you agree that it tends to be more convenient?
Well, of course they're more convenient, Your food heats up in
Your
like
voice, if it comes across?
in a minute or less.
Yeah, and the mic is on, right?
No, those mics aren't on actually. Well, we're having the conversation. I can put them on and you want to introduce your guests now or you want to introduce them after?
We'll introduce them after. We'll take a break for the news, people,
Okay.
and then we'll come right back at you.
Stay tuned.
Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset, ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music.
Somebody dropping the gal up on the top plane.
From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just a launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music.
Somebody dropping the gal up on the top plane.
From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just a launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Cadell Jens Jasami, am I correct? And her son, Liam Dennis. Liam Dennis, you want to say good afternoon to?
Good afternoon. I would like to say good afternoon to everyone and thank you for making this possible for me.
Very well spoken
Boy,
indeed.
You sound like a professional, boy. Like you want to take me job here. Or? And their little brother, and you are?
I am Levi Dennis.
Levi Dennis. Right, so this accompanying your brother this afternoon, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want to start telling us, Liam Dennis? You want to start telling us, Liam, how old you are to start with?
I am 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. And you will start to tell us what area you're from.
I am from Valsain.
Valsain. All right, you want to tell us in terms of what growing up was like for you in Valsain? You know, in terms of your siblings and, you know, your friends, that kind of thing. How was it for you? I mean, you could help him out too, you know, Mommy, if you find that you need a little assistance.
We spent most of our time running throughout the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't watch much TV or play much video games or anything like that. We were mostly outside as it was a concrete jungle. And that's all, I guess.
That's all. You know, it kind of amazes. It amazes
I love
me.
the way he speaks.
But this is no good to
Yeah.
I know good to compliment him on that.
Mm-hmm.
And yet the kind of words, you know, like concrete jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
He's very confident too.
Yes, very confident. You know, a lot of people, I mean, big people, big women and men will come in here. And this is what I must compliment you for. I mean, you're only 10 years old, but you're speaking with the level of confidence of somebody, you know, a very mature person who almost, I want to believe, if I didn't know you better, have been on radio before. Have you ever been on radio, television, anything like that?
No.
And
He has great promise.
And he's, what I'm saying, he speaks with such confidence. I must compliment you again. You know, so in terms of like, you want to tell us like what school you attending now?
I attend Holy Faith St. Monica's Preparatory.
That's my alma mater too.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
on matter
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Also,
That's right.
chances you might follow his footsteps and end up in Fatima or some kind of thing. He's an old Fatima boy, you know.
He tells this to everyone.
So talking about that, what school are you hoping your first choice to be, if you don't mind asking?
Fatima.
There you go. Boop. See?
So I was
There
on
we
point
go.
then.
Yes.
Fatima. All right. Congratulations. And you think you're putting in the kind of work, that kind of thing that you think, Fatima. Because based on what you're speaking, I can tell that your parents are making sure that you put in the homework and that kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. In terms of your calypso and going inside the calypso, I mean, who wrote the calypso for you? What's the name of the calypso first to begin?
The name of the calypso is The Blueprint. It was written by my mother.
Oh, all right. It was written by your mother.
Yes.
Okay, so between you and your mother here, so mommy, you and her come in here.
Yes, good afternoon.
In terms of the how did you all come up with the concept of the blueprint?
Well, my school has an annual calypso competition, and I participated for the second time, I believe. We had known Super Blue for a while, so we decided to make a tribute about him.
Oh, so the blueprint actually is actually patterning after Super Blue.
Yes.
All right. So in terms of in terms of the, you have to tell us like what the writing process was, ma'am.
Right. Good
Since
afternoon.
you are the writer of the song.
So good afternoon to the listening audience, and again, thank you for having us. Initially, well, the entire relationship with Super Blue began when Levi was in preschool. You know, they were asked to portray any national icon, and while everyone was being a footballer, so he at the time was a bit obsessed with Super Blue because we used to play calypso and so on at home,
Right.
giving them as much cultural experience and so on. So he portrayed Super Blue, and Super Blue was so kind, he heard about it and he visited Levi in preschool. And since then, we've had a deep appreciation for him and all that he's done. We realize he's very selfless, all about the children. So when the opportunity came this year for the Calypso competition, Liam waited until the deadline had passed. The deadline for submission of Calypsos in the school competition had passed, and then he said, you know what, I think I want to enter this year again. So the school opened. They said, okay, we're extending it for 2 days, and we decided, you know what, let's find something to do. So we were thinking what to do, and they're playing Super Blue at home and so on, pretending to be Super Blue. We said, you know what, Super Blue will be 70 years old this year on the 25th of May. So why not? Why not do a tribute to him? We have a mini Super Blue costume, so if you need a prop,
Oh, nice.
Levi could always be a prop for you. We reached out to Super Blue's manager, and we really want to thank her because she has been quite selfless, really working hard towards making children's dreams and so on come through. And we reached out asking her if Super Blue would be willing to come. And he did. He showed up.
Nice.
So Liam was able to
That's
sing.
one thing with him, I must say.
Yeah. Liam was actually able to perform and Super Blue be present for the tribute. I mean, he was a bit nervous at that time, but it all worked out well. Now, the actual writing of this song, we reached out to someone in Tobago by the name of Len Phillips. He's the person who actually did the music production for us. And he does his music, he said, for a full 5 minutes. You have to have 4 verses. So we said, you know what? One verse towards just explaining who Super Blue is, his background. One verse towards some of his achievements. So in a nutshell, you're getting a big synopsis of Super Blue and the essence of who he is. So the second verse would be about his accomplishments, some of the firsts. The third verse would have been just speaking about the need for us to give flowers to our natural heroes, or national heroes, and persons who have really contributed to the development of Trinidad and Tobago, giving them their flowers while they're still here.
Yes.
And the last verse was just really summarizing the purpose of the song was to actually pay homage and tribute to Super Blue. So it spoke about his 70th anniversary and the mountain of glory, as it says in the song, that other persons now have to try to climb to aspire to be as great as Super Blue has been.
I like that, well structured. You had to remember all
But
those
this is what I'm
lyrics
saying.
too.
I'm listening to, I'm listening, you know,
Yeah.
every verse, and it's true, you know, because we as Trini people may not like what I'm saying, but it's true. We don't really give enough credit and flowers, as you say, to our national heroes. That goes back to a song that Explainer has. You know what? Something, but we don't treat our heroes so something.
Yeah,
like
even
that.
Denise Plummer sang about heroes, yeah.
Oh, no. We shouldn't treat our heroes. So remember that?
Yeah.
Da-na-da-na-na. And they were listening to you. And I must say, too, in terms of Super Blue, I mean, if he's listening, I hope he's listening. You know, I must give credit to him, too. I mean, I met him probably about 3 or 4 occasions. But, you know, observing on social media, he's that kind of person.
Yes.
When it comes to young people, I have seen on various occasions, even on Carnival times, Kiddies Carnival, where people dress up in Super Blue costumes or even at schools, and he always make himself present,
Indeed.
you know, to give that support and that kind of thing. And on his 70th birthday, you know, I just want to take the opportunity to wish him happy 70th birthday. I think it was just yesterday.
It was Monday, the 25th of May.
Monday, the 25th of May.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think I did yesterday, the day before yesterday. I saw him either on a plane.
Yes, he went to Barbados.
Yeah, because, you know, he and I, we are friends on Facebook. He and Crazy and all of them on a plane to Barbados. And somebody was announcing, you know, on the plane, you know, everybody, you know, give flowers to Super Blue on his 70th birthday and all kind of. Now, in terms of the melody, you know, who came up with the melody? You or somebody else, and how you all came up with that melody?
So we worked alongside Mr. Len Phillips out of Tobago. And, you know, he asked us really and truly if we had a melody, if we were hard and fast about how we wanted to have the song sung. And he gave us some input, and we were able to work together to come up with the exact melody that we have now.
All right. You know, So in terms of the how they call it, let's just say, how far do you all intend to take this journey?
Right. So his dad and myself, we weren't really culturally exposed as children growing up. Right. So we make it one of our main priorities to ensure that our children are exposed to everything Trinbago, everything they might be interested in, and that's why we really want to just say thank you to St. Monica's Prep. They offer a holistic experience at St. Monica's Prep where you
Yes,
get
they do.
exposure to every and anything. Once there's something going on, you can bet your bottom dollar St. Monica's Prep is going to be represented and represented very well. So we just, we, as far as they wish to go. But why we are actually here with this blueprint today is because when Super Blue and his team came to St. Monica's Prep for the Carnival, the Calypso competition, they asked us, why didn't you all enter him into the National Junior Calypso Monarch competition?
Right, exactly, yeah.
We told them, that's not something we had ever given thought to.
Right.
We didn't know how to go about it, and obviously that would have passed by then. So we said, what, if opportunities come by,
Yes.
this is his second Calypso, and he actually won his school competition this
Potential.
year. Let us push him. If
All right,
he is
congratulations.
desirous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let us work with him. Let's allow him to go as far as he wants to go, because he's learning the steel pan. He plays the steel pan as well.
Right.
So we want to just give them all those
I like that.
experiences here.
Yeah.
Because when you mentioned the steel part, that was a question I had to come with. So I'm glad that you mentioned it. That, it is so important. Because you're a musician too. And I had my little music before. I used to play pan, all kind of pans, because I grew up right next to a pan tuner, like my big brother. Right. So I used to play pan before, different instruments, like keyboard and that kind of thing. And I wanted to mention to you, and I'm glad you mentioned it, not just the steel pan, but, opening, I always advise parents, they know there's something to study sports.
Yeah.
But you because you never know, the ability or the full ability and capabilities of your children. So you always expose them to as much thing as possible, including music. And even though not just the steel pan, but if they could learn to play keyboard, that way Marshall Montano is what we, because Marshall Montano learned to play different instruments, and he has musical theory. Right? So, I sure that you and your husband, I don't know if your husband or whatever, right? No disrespect, but the boy father. I just hope that that you all, this young man and probably the next one or whoever, continue to let them learn musical theory too, because it will give them that background and that understanding, in terms of the formation of chords and how chord progression and all that kind of thing, to make them consummate musicians, so to speak.
We don't limit them at all. So they are actually involved in hockey as well. And they are involved in steel band with the Manette Academy as well as with a steel band. Now, you might see two here, but there's actually a third one. So you'll have to really look out for the three Dennis brothers in the future.
Nice.
Great.
So we have Liam, Levi, and Luke. But Liam today would better be able to give you some questions and so on, answers towards some of your questions, sorry. Because he's very knowledgeable.
I can tell.
Very articulate, and I would like to give him an opportunity to answer.
Nice. Yeah, the other question I'm coming with is, in terms of your schoolwork and that kind of thing, because your grades have to be up to mark, right? How do you, in terms of your practicing, right? How often do you practice? How long do you practice? Whether it's like twice for the week, an hour, twice for the week, that kind of thing. And subsequent to that, how do you, I don't want you juggle, but how do you manage to mix or manage schoolwork together with practicing and singing calypso?
Well, to begin with, my schoolwork, I go around the country. I can't remember a place that I didn't go as yet. I visit many historical sites, and I do revision or studying every day. If it's at least one question or something that I have in trouble with in school, I'll do revision on that.
All right. So you revise every day?
Yeah.
Each day.
And in terms of practicing, what did you mention just now? How often do you practice in terms of singing and things?
Oh, so he's not professionally involved in calypso. This is like the genesis of Liam here. This is really the birth of Liam in the arena. So we're looking for guidance from persons who might already be in the actual field of calypso and who might be interested in nurturing or mentoring or giving us some advice, we are very open to that, you know.
Yeah.
But in terms of practicing, I thought you were speaking about the steel pan and hockey and so on.
Mm-hmm.
They really and truly, how it works is, if you're hockey today, well, hockey finishes quite late, so we try our best, you know, between waiting for hockey to start, we squeeze in a little revision. We try to do a little bit each day so they don't get overwhelmed.
Yes,
towards
exactly.
the end of the term, cramming
And they don't
pushing
fall
things
behind
down.
either.
Yeah, I mean, no one wants to have a stressed child. So if you wait
Exactly.
till the end of the term to try to push
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
that's been done, end of term is coming soon.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot.
Everything for an academic year, it makes them overwhelmed, it makes them a bit resentful. So
Correct.
we try to balance it really well. And I mean, he came out of a steel pan season last year, playing for Panorama and reaching home what time? About midnight each night. And he was still able to maintain it because obviously if you're not able to maintain your schoolwork, something has to give.
Yeah, correct.
So tell me, Leon, you know, you only name some of your favorite calypsonians. Everybody have favorites. I'm sure you have your favorites. Who are some of the people you admire in the calypso, in the soca arena?
Denise Plummer, Super Blue.
Any more?
No.
Those are the two that your two favorite calypsonians.
Yes.
What did you like about them?
I like how they sing about our country and educate people on things that are happening in our country and etc.
Nice.
Great.
You don't often hear 10-year-olds talking like that, huh? Okay.
Yeah, but
Right.
I'm listening to him, you know, I'm listening to him. Very how they call it, you know. Now tell me, Leoma, you know, in terms of how they call it, right? Mommy, when did you discover that he had a talent for singing calypso?
Well, not singing calypso. Actually, at St. Monica's Prep, they were making first communion, and the then principal, Mrs. Clark, actually reached out and asked if he would be able to sing with another boy, do a duet on one of the hymns to be sung for the poor. And I said, well, I didn't know Liam could sing, or someone thought he could sing, right? So we said, you know what, if he's interested and you've asked for him to step forward, why not? So we sat in the church for the first communion, and we realized, well, he was sounding quite melodious. Don't mind for his Super Blue performance, he was very anxious. So when Super Blue came, his voice was not the best, but he continues to work. He sings all the time, whether it's some type of pop, R&B, whatever he might be hearing on the radio at that time, he will sing. Sometimes we have to ask him, Liam, please, give us a little break. But he tends to sing, and we try to encourage him. If you're able to develop your voice, so be it. We try to reach out as well to a vocal coach to see if we get some guidance.
Great.
Yeah,
Because I wanted to mention that to you too.
we reached
Because
out
a lot of people don't know. Even the big professional singers, like Michael Jackson, what should they can sing? They are vocal coaches. You know? A lot of people don't know that. They are vocal coaches. Now, Liam, tell me, in terms of appearing on the stage for the first couple of times, I mean, did you have stage fright, and how did you overcome it? Because there are big performers that still catch our stage fright, you know that?
Well, it wasn't really that hard. A couple of years back, I had a band performance in Queen's Hall, and one of the things I learned is to look at one specific person and keep your eyes on them, and you'll be good.
And you have managed to do that? At least all the time or most of the time?
Yes.
And did it work for you?
Yes.
It worked for you?
Yes.
Usually I'm the crazy one person he's looking at, so I'm running around in the crowd also.
Because you know, I've always been told, in terms of like singing when they performing and thing, to look above the audience. You know, so first time I'm hearing, you can look at one person. Now, apart from singing calypso, what do you really want to be when you grow up, when you become a man? And that's a nice question. Now, everybody, when the first thing I wanted to be, I remember, was being a fireman. Because, you know, fire engine, when you're small, this big thing with the red lights and all that thing. So I guess every child wanted to be a fireman if you're a boy child. That's so.
I was a fireman when I was a child.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because this big thing, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. And you see all the nice fancy lights.
Yeah, these are come with the fire chief.
And usually, sometimes you don't ever end up being that, huh?
Well, no, but I still admire the fire engines and what the firefighters do.
So, Liam, in terms of you ever had any dreams of becoming what? A pilot, a fireman, anything like that?
Well, I watched this documentary on Wildlife SOS, where they go all around the world and save these animals. And I'm obsessed with animals. So when I saw that documentary, I immediately said that I wanted to be one of those people going around the world and rescuing animals from peril.
I like that.
That's the very thing. You know, so you mean that your love for animals, that kind of thing. You know, so I want to believe that you will often probably every now and then probably ask mommy to take you to the zoo.
I believe Liam is an old soul.
Many persons say that.
Yeah. I'm listening. I'm thinking, hey, this. Yeah,
He's been here before.
Yeah, he definitely has been.
I'm telling you, because look at the gentleman.
He's got knowledge
so,
and focus, and I'm checking him out. He's like,
he's so relaxed.
He knows what
and
he's saying.
you know, well spoken.
He is.
Everything, focus, everything. You know, so, Liam, tell me, when you get big, seeing mommy do all of that, what will you probably decide to buy for mommy when when you get big? Tell us, what you hoping that you'll probably buy for mommy?
Well, no one has ever asked me that question, so I don't really know right now.
You don't really know?
No.
Probably you're looking to say probably you might have decided, so well, I'll buy you a big house, a mansion, or a big fancy car, or anything like that. Every people, so we have like just about 5 more minutes. You want to say anything that you'd like to add, Mom?
Well, first, I'd just like to thank Super Blue. Really and truly thank him for his selflessness, for his dedication to the next generation. You know, sometimes people feel a bit threatened by the next generation that might be coming. Sometimes persons tend to be a bit selfish in a space.
Yeah.
But the experience thus far coming into the Calypso fraternity, as we would say, has been very welcoming. And we would also like to say anyone who wishes to reach out, who might have some advice to offer, who might be able to give us some guidance in terms of development of not only Liam, but Levi and Luke, who is coming up, because I can tell you Luke is 3, but he's able to sing the entire
I have a
blueprint.
Luke as well, yeah.
He's able to sing the entire
Wow.
blueprint. Yes?
At the age of 3?
At the age of 3. Levi himself also performed the Calypso at their school competition. So, you know, it's just about brotherly development. It's something they can do together.
Yes.
Anyone who wishes to reach out, I mean, they have their Facebook and Instagram page, Liam and Levi Dennis. Right? You can also reach them at 331-3139 if you wish to give just some advice, some commendations, anything. You can reach out.
I like the level of professionalism. I mean, coming from you. Now, Levi, I don't know probably, but you want to give us probably a little verse and chorus of this song. I don't know probably if you want to take it.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's get this on camera, if that's okay.
Do you have the melody? You want the melody playing?
You have the...
Oh no, we don't. I don't have the melody.
Yeah, because I glad
that
you
would make
walked
sense.
it.
I was going to ask if you wanted, the music to be played in the background.
Would you?
Because I was supposed to mention that and it slipped me
Well,
to your house.
Unless you
to
want to
the
do
father.
that another time.
No, that we could do it the same time. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, you'll have to send it.
The audio?
What we'll do, I'll take a little break and we can link that up.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll take a little break.
Okay, we'll come right back.
Nice.
The world's greatest football tournament is here, and
why everybody coming by my house?
Dad, you serious? We have Digicel Plus and Rush Sport.
Good
What do you
morning,
expect?
Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show.
The program, we just want to get the last words from the mother and hopefully from Liam.
We would like to thank you, Roland. We would like to thank you as well for having us, for offering us this space. And I would just like to say thank you to Nice Nation, because he's the person who was able to record it for us and allow us to be here today. So Len Phillips for the production of the music and Nice Nation for recording for us, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Liam, any words, Liam? Anything you want to say?
Or if you want to say hi to any of your friends in school as well. That's okay. That's
All right,
okay.
you're shy.
No, he's not shy. He's very selective.
I would like to thank you all for coming here, spending your time for interviewing me on my song. I would like to thank the listening audience for taking their time to listen to me.
And we'd like to ask you all to listen to the entire song.
Yes.
You know, sometimes persons listen to the first verse, but the essence is really, it comes in at the third and fourth verse, just underscoring the importance of showing gratitude. And we are indeed grateful, so thanks.
Yes.
You're right, people.
Welcome.
So until tomorrow, this is Roland Stewart ending the program with Liam's song. That's the blueprint? Is that the blueprint?
Blueprint.
All right, the blueprint.
Song from above, bringing a message of rhythm and love. A man from point 4 turn rock on his head. Get up and move, for so that man said. Started as blue boy back in the day. Point 4 turn to tongue, yes he made his way. He changed his name and he changed his pace. The first one to bring power into the race. Throughout the year.
Okay, not sure what happened there, but I'm hoping that we can, maybe cue it back to the start. And it could be just a buffering issue, but I'm liking the way it's sounding so far. All right, let's try this again. All right, but I do promise that we will play the song as soon as we can in its entirety. So thanks again, Liam and Mom. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful day.
Same
Thanks
to
for coming
you.
in.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. All right, and we will continue coming up at 3 o'clock under the radar with the David and Heavy. It's on the way.
The journey